This is the update on my last video talking about how we're in an Airbnb in North Carolina for 4 nights and it cost us $9,000. The very first night we were here, we found this leak pouring out of the ceiling into one of our rooms. We figured out it was coming from a bathroom upstairs, so we stopped using that bathroom. We reported the leak. The next day we waited for the plumber. They told us a maintenance guy was going to come. They never came. 4 o'clock comes. We leave. We're like, we're on vacation. This isn't our house. We're not going to wait all day for you guys. So we leave, and then we get a message saying that they came. There was no leak. Everything's fine. We're good to go. We come back that night at like 8 o'clock at night, and we had no water. So I called them like 7 or 8 times. I'm like, you guys have to get us water. Like, come on. And they're like, we're putting in a maintenance ticket, we're doing all these things, but none of it involved we're sending a plumber. So they told me sometime this morning they would have a plumber come out, and I was like, that's unacceptable. I've already waited for a plumber all day long. I need an ETA. So we go to bed still with no water, and about midnight the water kicks on. Okay, so we're like, that's really weird. The next morning we're waiting for the plumber. One doesn't come. It's finally like 10:30 and I haven't heard from anybody. So I call and I'm like, hey, this is unacceptable. It's 10:30. You haven't sent anybody out. We haven't heard anything. There's been no update. What is going on? And they're giving us all the excuses, all the runarounds. You know, they didn't open till 9, all the things. They don't know that we have water though. They have no idea that we have water. So then they message us and they're like, do you have water yet? I'm like, yes, but that's not the point. We still want you to come out because this has happened twice now. You need to send somebody out. This can't keep happening. So at like 10:30, everybody starts running through showers. We still have water. At 11:30, the water goes out again. One of our guests was in the shower, completely soaked up, water cut off. Still haven't heard from a plumber, still haven't heard from the company. I am lighting them up. They are not showing up. Finally at 1 something, I'm like, I am on vacation. I'm not waiting here for you guys. So I leave and they send a plumber out. My husband is here. The plumber said, oh, this is a really known issue. It's an AI generated system. And because we were using so much water, it tricked it, telling the system that there was a leak. So it was shutting it off. The owner has an app on his phone where he can turn the water back on. So at midnight, he must have realized, oh, their water's off. He turns it back on. Do you think anybody told us that? No, not until today. Then they tell us that if we want a full refund, we can find other accommodations and then they'll give us a full refund. And I'm like, there's 20 of us. Where do you think we're going to find an accommodation for 20 people? Yeah, they've lost their minds. So now we have water, we have a known reason, but they knew the entire time that there were going to be 20 people in this cabin, and they did not update the system to reflect the amount of water that we were going to use because everybody was showering, we were cooking, we were running the dishwasher, the laundry, all the things that 20 people do. And the water just shuts off for hours. And the only way we're getting a refund is if we leave and go where? So that's the update. I'm not happy. I'm going to leave a review, and that's that.